What up, guys? Welcome to Solo Dolo Sports channel on YouTube. Here with the Titans, Season 7 of Titans franchise. Of course, on Madden 20. I'm still not done with Madden 20. That's the only thing I'm doing on Madden 20 lately, so why not? I built this team up. I did the Supercharger Draft class. I wanted to see the future of what this franchise is going to bring. I'm actually watching the games. I'm enjoying the games. I just watched the game. Unfortunately, we lost. We were 5-0 up to that point, but we lost to the Rams. We lost the Rams pretty badly, even though I don't think it. You would think, okay, they got up 38 points. Jared Goff must have killed me. Because Jared Goff is still with the Rams in this series. You know, it's hard for Madden to move on from players. It just hardly happens. But let's see what happened in this game. Our first loss of the season. I knew we were going to hit a bad game. I knew it was going to happen. Jesse Holman didn't throw any interceptions for the first 5 games. This game he throws like 3 interceptions, so it was a bad game. We couldn't run the ball really well. We passed the ball for really good yards. I mean, we got the yards. We just had too many turnovers. That's what killed us. Time possession was close. Start of the game, Jesse Holman, he didn't throw. Well, of course, he didn't go 3, but he threw 2 interceptions. He's not known for throwing interceptions. He didn't do it, and then he finally did it. Goff threw more interceptions than he did, so they both quarterbacks struggled. Running the football, Todd Gurley. We kind of held Todd Gurley down. Back when Madden 20 came out, I think everybody thought Gurley was going to have this amazing career, and then he had the injury before the Super Bowl, and you never hear from him again. Miles Sanders got off, and that's why I said when they brought up the thing about him saying, complaining that he wasn't getting the ball enough, I'm like, yeah, we should give you the ball, man. Look at our running numbers. Let's just concentrate on us. Getting kind of mixed up with what we're doing. Yeah, Crothers, the rookie, only 2 carries. You can give him the ball more. I only have him on limited sets. I don't know what Pollard did. Where was Pollard? Pollard, 7 attempts, no yards. That's why. He was terrible. Receiving, A.J. Brown, 6 catches, 68 yards. Jonnu Smith, 8 catches, 54 yards. Montgomery, 2 for 32. That's not enough, being that he's in the slot. 4 for 31 for Leonard. That's not good enough. Sanders, of course, really good catching out of the backfield. Peyton Monroe. Surprised he got the ball that much. But Leonard definitely needs to be eating a little bit more than what he is. Definitely. And he was sacked a lot. I mean, Holman had a rough game, man. Interception for Hooker, interception for Roschon Evans, interception for Monroe. We got the turnovers, but we turned the ball over, so it didn't really help. Defense should have gotten a little bit more sacks than they did, but we didn't. 3 or 4 for Lambeau. Punted 3 times. Both teams punted about 3 times. How many times was, Holman was sacked 6 times. And I bet you a lot of those was Aaron Donald. I bet you Aaron Donald 8. 2 sacks for Emmanuel Ogbah. 2.5 sacks for Aaron Donald, yeah. I remember just watching that game and just looking at the defense just do the things that they were doing, and it was just like, yeah. We're going to get into this game with the Chargers. We're both 5-1, and of course you look at the standings back on that Xbox One. It's a lot slower than a Series S. You look at the AFC. It's the Chargers, and there's us, and there's the Browns. There's Dolphins at 3-1, but I think this game pretty much will decide who is the best team, in the AFC. We clearly lead our division, so we're good on that front. I really don't look to make any deals or trade anybody. I think the team's doing pretty good. But we're going to go ahead and look at the Charger team before we get into this matchup. Of course, they're quarterbacked by Mitchell Trubisky. Justin Herbert was not around for Madden 20, so they got Mitchell Trubisky still playing. And Jason Finch is out there too. So we let him go in free agency and he signed with the Chargers. We don't need 3 quarterbacks. Marcus Fontenot, of course, is our Supercharger player. Comes in at 77 overall, played for Notre Dame in our Supercharger series. Benny Snell Jr. is out there. Normal Dev. Pretty good player, pretty good back out of Kentucky. He really did. He was really good. Josh Reynolds, Val Scantling, Damon Cole, Jamin Bowden, Devontae Gaines. Tight end is Hunter Henry. Look at the offensive line. Gusa. Jack Conklin. We let Jack Conklin go in free agency, and he signs with the Chargers. So he will make his return back to Tennessee. How much they paying him? $6 million. Well, he's asking a lot more from us. I guess he didn't get the contract he wanted. Joey Bosa is injured, so Tracy Neal will take his place. We don't have to deal with Bosa. Christian Wilkins still plays for him. Jerry Tillery. Nwosu. Yeah, he's out there. The linebacker Jahlil Muldrow. Cameron Madison. Defense don't look that great. Ooh, they got a 66 overall outside linebacker. Wow, that's we should eat. Desmond King, of course. They do got some pretty tight corners, but the best one, of course, is Desmond King. Desmond King is their best corner. Free safety, Nasir Adderley, pretty good player. Star development, still a pretty good player. I think he'll be pretty good. And Derwin James, which everybody knows who Derwin James is. Superstar X Factor. So their safety position looks really good. Can't front on their safeties, but as far as linebacking core or some of their front, it doesn't look that great. So maybe Miles Sanders will have a big game. That's what I'm hoping. As far as injuries, we're good right now. The Chargers have injuries, of course, to Joey Bosa and Anthony Sylvan. So they're dealing with a little bit of injury, but we're both 5-1. So I think this will be a good game to get into for Dan to be part of the series. Get into it right now. Is this a day game? I'm sorry, guys. I just need to find out what this is a day game. Oh, it's a home 12 p.m. game. I'm probably just going to go ahead and wonder what uniform I was going to wear, but now I kind of know what I'm going to wear. You know me, I'm crazy with the uniforms. We're not going dark this time. We're going Color Rush. Color Rush. Let's go Color Rush. So we'll give them black shoes. Okay, we look at superstar X factors in the game. Derwin James, of course. Jesse Holman, Jeffrey Simmons, Desmond King, Rashaan Evans, Joey Leonard, Greg Jones, Keon Lawrence. So we got more superstar X factors than they do, at least. Of course, you got to worry about Derwin James and Desmond King. So it's probably good that I stay on the ground and I put the emphasis on Miles Sanders. Probably a good idea. We have those two lurking around in the secondary. We'll get into it.
Hello everybody, it's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are just moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tennessee Titans. I'll have scores around the league for you at the half, but it's time for a little football. So I'll hand it over to our broadcast team, Brandon Cotton and Charles Davis.
Well, Coach, being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between our visitors and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Charles, we take a look at this Titan Ball Club entering play. They coming off their very first loss of the year, suffered a week ago.
Yeah, it will not be a perfect season, but I'm interested to see how they bounce back now that they know that chasing the 1972 Dolphins is out the window.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Chargers, they're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6 games.
That's one thing I hate about Madden. We went perfect in 2023, and it's not talked about. So you'll keep hearing about the 72 Dolphins, even though we basically decimated the 72 Dolphins. But it's Madden, what you want. Let's get to it. Let's get to it. Of course, we don't get the ball to start the game. See what our defense can do.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out at QB is the former North Carolina Tar Heel.
Wow, those are good rate. Those are good. Only has 1 interception, 9 touchdowns. Trubisky, man. Really?
Now Trubisky on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete.
Ooh.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Get in there. Come on, Ash. Yeah.
There, maybe a couple up to the 35. And the Buffet boys, the O-line. Hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Yeah. Not going to work on that defense.
Nothing out of that one. But a completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
Good roll.
Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. They only punted twice in the win lap.
Of course, I had a big decision to make with your Shamir roll. Do I bring him back? because Joey Leonard's contract, he's asking for a big contract, and Shamir Rolls asking for a big contract. And I just paid Holman quarterback money. So, paid him quarterback money.
And I liked what his head coach told us about him this week, that no matter what happens, whether he throws.
So we'll see, but I'm going to try to win with this team before I have to make those big decisions that basically breaks up our Super Bowl team.
Now play fake.
No!
Rush coming and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Just not even no block, no nothing.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Makes it tough, because now he can't run the ball.
They're going to look to throw. Got him in, it's Brown. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And the offensive starters for Tennessee.
And the play of this offensive line is going to be so important in this game because we saw the sack a minute or so ago. They've got to be able to give their guy time to throw. That means communication and being physical is vital. Otherwise, this could be a long game.
Blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll be a loss.
He gave up.
And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Good opening quarter for him. Remember, he had the sack earlier. Now a tackle for loss, another tackle for loss.
He's really making it tough on the play call, though, isn't he? Because it's one thing to try and adjust.
Yeah, he's blowing my team, my stuff up. Yeah. He's messing my stuff up. We should not lose to Mitchell Trubisky, man. Even though he's having a pretty, I guess he's resurrecting his career or something. But but you just hope it's not going to be at our expense. Can't stop him. Okay, they're back. They do kick the field goal. They're up 3-0. I wonder where our offense is, man. The big plays, where they're at. It just seems like we're just not getting them as much as we were earlier in the year. Come on, guys. Whatnot's out, but that doesn't mean anything. He's back in the game. Okay, the penalties are kind of setting them back. I'm kind of confused. God, finally Jeffrey Simmons does something. What the heck? Alright, cool. Keep this going. This to the red zone. No, I don't understand that. If he gets the 2 yards, it should be a 1st down. The simming thing is sort of weird in Madden. Back in Madden 20, it was weird. Still weird. Game is so weird. Yeah, we're not doing good. We get off the field. We're going to allow another field goal. Titans down 6-0. We basically have had no offense. This is the big offense that I expect to see. The run. Yes. Oh, come on, Jesse. No. Okay. Field goal, 6-3. Chargers still lead, but we put points on the board. How long can my defense stop them? Snell. I guess why not, man? Punt. Let's do a 2-minute drill. Let's see what we do. So we don't throw a pick. I don't look for us to get anything, but maybe we do. I don't know.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he finds Montgomery complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ooh.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. 2nd and 10.
Got it.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Leonard. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now back to throw. Finds his target, Montgomery.
Oh, Zach Montgomery's down.
To the 48. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break.
If he's out, I got to try to see what I'm going to do about a slot corner.
This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Smith. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Come on.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass.
We don't have no timeouts. But we did get out of bounds. No, we don't.
This is Josh Lambo. He hit from 57 a year ago. So if you like field goals, this is your game. 6-3, 3 field goals at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll begin out west at Levi Stadium in Santa Clara, where it was the visiting Colts who were able to pick up the road victory.
Colts, I need the Colts to lose.
Final.
Not good.
From there, we'll head to Cincinnati to check on the Bengals at home at Paul Brown Stadium. And they have the lead over the visiting New York Jets. Corey Davis, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And that one all even in their matchup with the visiting Dolphins. In our game, it's been Mitchell Trubisky who's looked sharp thus far. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, first of all, we're going to see, of course, play a full game, get us back in the game.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action.
I think I just hit a glitch.
Fielded about a yard deep.
I think I just hit one of those glitches.
And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And the way this offense has played thus far.
Okay, cool. Oh, no. I wanted to play. I did want to play because I wanted to go and look at the medical chart. Bruce Sternum out for game. All right. So I'm going to put at slot. Put at my slot receiver. Montgomery's hurt. Is there anybody else that's pretty good? Brown and Lynn, I don't think is ready, but I think Lynn would work there. I honestly might put Lynn there. I mean, I could trust McFarland. Let's see. Okay, let's look. Okay. Awareness. Yep, awareness is up. Catch. Short route. Monroe wins in the short route running. Medium. Monroe wins there. Monroe's deep. Catching traffic. McFarland wins on that one. Spec catch. Release is way higher for McFarland. And I think that's why we just do McFarland. We do McFarland. Put McFarland up there as my slot receiver. Okay, good.
On first down,
Haynes.
it's Haynes. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. They trail by 3, and they just got 3 yards to start the third quarter.
Oh!
Quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up to throw.
Got it! Johnny Smith. No, it's Farland. It's McFarland.
Before being tackled. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
Yeah.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because
Janu.
he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Now on first down,
Got it.
drop to throw it. Complete. Smith has it. And they're well past
We got
midfield,
weapons,
just
boy.
a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Heck yeah.
An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight, doesn't really matter. Because he has such great skills, you want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's caught by Sanders. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Got it.
This one complete to Smith.
Yeah.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 26. Back to throw here.
Yeah.
He's got Smith here. And down inside the 15.
There we go.
First down, Titans gain of 12. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Well, that's complete to Sanders. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last.
In there, Joseph Haynes? No.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3.
I don't like this formation. Don't like it.
On 3rd and short, they
No!
try to put it in the air. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work.
AJ.
Brings up 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They made some nice plays and give themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone.
Dang. First we'll go back to normal sim. Tie game 6-6. Both defenses, I think more of offenses just not getting it done. Botnot is having a big game. Oh no, another injury. No! 3rd and 1. How can you just have an incomplete pass? Aren't you running the ball? I don't know. I need to make my own playbook, man. There's ways to do it. Jesse's just not hitting this stuff. This is a defensive battle right now. Both offenses not doing much of nothing. Trubinsky. Yes, Keon Lawrence with the sack. I'm gonna get my quarterback killed, man. Not good.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. And that's complete. It's Sims. A loss of a full 3 yards. And that's second down. A loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Letting one go deep for the end.
Oh, I thought that was a pick.
For the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. These guys did not play offense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In this situation, it's really tough to figure out how to defend because they have plenty of room to still take deep shots at the end zone as they just did there. Yet at the same time, you got to be ready for the short throw. In this case, when you see the cue that they're going for the end zone, retreat and make sure you have a way to play forward, back towards the.
Heck yeah. We liked him, but we could have got a pick. We just didn't get it. Chargers lead by 3. And you just need a good drive. Yeah, almost in the red zone already. Starting to put it together. Come on, guys, don't stop. No! Field goal's blocked. No! make the reception. Come on. We're draining the clock. We're draining the clock.
Looking here, Trubisky wants to throw it. That's in the hands of Reynolds. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line.
They're going to end it.
Goal.
The game is over. We lose again.
And Trubisky down to a knee, and that is all she wrote. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you want points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like open up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football. Low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for our visitors, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Josh Lambo should have made that kick, but we shouldn't have been put in that position in the first place. I designed this offense to score points. We didn't do it. We did not score points. We had 12 on 3rd down. It's not good. We didn't hold the ball long enough. It was just bad. It was just bad. It's a bad game. Coming off that lot, coming already off a loss. I just haven't had the hot hand lately. My teams have been losing in these sims. So I'm not really having a hot hand as of late. Tony Pollard definitely does need to upgrade him. It's not getting the rushing yards we should be getting. I think we're gonna go strength with him. Let's go power. Let's go power. Trucking. Move that trucking up. Trucking up to 60. Of course, that's the View Weekly. That's something else. Yeah, he didn't give me crap, man. He's more of a receiving back more than anything, but he can have big games. But we're 5-2. Pretty disappointing. We were undefeated. We're riding high. Now we're actually letting the Colts slip back in, which is kind of scaring me. I do not want the Colts slipping back in. We go to the bye week. How are you going to handle the upcoming week? Well, if it's just Josh Lambo, you need to fire you. Rest and relaxation, yeah. do the morale boost. I wonder what happens when you pick the other one. No, you guys are terrible. Yep, Jaguars jumped to 4-2. The Colts fall for 3-4. So actually, the Jags are nipping at our heels right now. Of course, nobody won any awards. So we'll go on here. Short pass. I wonder what their record is. Should I even do this game or should I just go ahead and sim it? I'm probably going to start simming games. Just start simming games and sort of getting on. Because I think another game I'm going to watch, probably the last game of the season. That's probably going to be about it. Speaking of that, what's my injuries looking like? No injuries. So Zach Montgomery will be back. Get the upgrade. Oh yeah, we get to upgrade people I really want to upgrade too. RJ Walker. Keep with the run stopper, get you in the green. +3 tackle. How's that make his ratings? Pretty good. Now we're going to work on the power moves. Pretty good. Zach Montgomery. Could go deep. Looking all around good receiver. Will that help with the release though? Need something to help with the release. So we'll go there with the release. Just to get the release upgrade. What else going to be all around good receiver? Release goes up to 68. Actually, McFarland, when you look and think about it, will McFarland be better at that? But I don't know. I think 77 overall, I think if you check him out, I think that he's the better slot receiver we can have is Zach Montgomery. We're going to go vertical threat for Dawson Knox. Get a lot of upgrades this way. And Garrison Carruthers, the rookie. Yeah, we gotta get him some elusiveness up. So we're gonna go elusive. Still hitting development. About slot receiver. Yeah, he's the better slot receiver, so we're going to keep him there. He's had big games. So, he's on another big game. Of course, some scouting. Of course, at quarterback, we're good. Halfback, I'm still looking for people. Like power backs. Kind of help out. Receiving back in case we don't keep Miles Sanders. I'm still looking for people. I think we're good at receiver, though I could use a deep threat, and I think I was scouting more deep threats. I'm going to scout some of these guys. 3, no. 3, nope. 2. That'd be really good. Nope. Nope. Mississippi State. And then I'll try to use up all my points. What else I got that needs 5 scouting points? I use up all my points. Sometimes you can use up all your points, sometimes you can't. And I don't think I can. Oh, there's one. He's a 3 and a 4. Okay. Cool. You could make some trades. Now I think the trade kind of goes away. I could make trades. Maybe I should make trades before this deadline. What players that, look at my contracts and see whatever. But this is something I'm going to have to do probably on my own. I don't really want to do this now because then I'll make this video longer than it should be. See about working out a trade. Don't know. I might. Maybe I can trade with a player and see what we can get. Right now we're 5-2. Guys, I'll key on. Might be the last game of the season. Maybe the next game we get. But I'm pretty sure we'll make the playoffs. Unless there's something crazy happens. But that's it from Titans franchise season 7. We're on a losing skid. Hope to get out of it after the bye week. I'll see you guys later. Solo Dolo out. Peace.